Welcome to Bibo Talks, Beyond Insights, Better Outcomes. And I'm John Paul Isla, your host for today's episode. And today, we have the privilege of speaking with Dr. Jumer Cadelinia, our chairperson for the Cancer Care Center of SIMC. Hello, Doc.
Hi, good morning, JP. Morning po sa inyo.
So, this Cancer Care Center is one of the hospital-initiated specialty center of Southern Isabela Medical Center po. And today, we are going to have a conversation that goes beyond the usual outcomes. We're going to explore the deeper insights of cancer care. And so, sit back, relax, and let's uncover what truly makes the difference in this vital field. Hello, Dr. Cadelinia.
Hi, JP.
Kamusta po kayo?
Ito naman, medyo pawis. Tumakyat ng 8 floors.
May gusto po ba kayong sabihin sa ating mga audience?
I thank the hospital for the opportunity na ipakilala ang SIMC Cancer Center. Kasi initiative ito ni Dr. Melchor de la Cruz Jr., who happens to be an oncologist. So I think itong center na to is one of the centers na malapit sa puso niya.
Yes.
Kasi yun ang kanyang specialty, gynecologic cancers. On my part naman, I have been working for the past 29 years on cancers of the breast, the colon, sarcomas, and the like. So this is also something which is very close to my heart.
Okay, so to start with, Doc, can you give us an overview about cancer po?
Yeah. Well, ang cancer is considered to be the #2 killer of Filipinos at this point in time. There was a time in the 70s na mga infectious diseases, tapos napalitan siya ng cardiovascular diseases. And then, slowly umaangat ang cancer. It's now #2. Behind cardiovascular diseases, which include heart disease and stroke. And among all cancers, breast cancer ang #1 of all ages. Considering na babae lang, usually ang merong breast cancer. It used to be lung cancer. But the statistics of the hospital supports this. Karamihan ng mga kinikater ng cancer unit natin are breast cancer patients at this point in time.
So, Doc, since meron na po tayo sa institution natin na cancer care, how do you make sure that our services, Doc, meets the unique needs of our cancer patients?
Yes. Actually, I think very important yung lumabas na batas in 2019. It's called the NICA law, or the National Integrated Cancer Control Act. Ang mandato nito is to the creation of cancer centers for most big hospitals para integrated yung cancer. Anong ibig sabihin ng integrated? As much as possible, in one place, nandun yung doktor na mag-oopera, nandun yung doktor na maggagawa ng chemotherapy or hormonal therapy, nandun din ideally yung gagawa ng radiation oncology, nandun din yung mga in charge sa hospice care, nandun din yung in charge sa pain control. So, kumbaga, parang magiging one-stop shop na within the hospital, all the services related to cancer care are located within the premises. Yun yung vision nun. We're not yet there. Wow. Pero slowly we're going.
Slowly we're going, yes, Doc. And Doc, based kasi sa experience ko, I have my lola, my tita po, and my cousin who had breast cancers po. And ano po, wala na kasi sila ngayon. Yes po. And nakita ko po talaga yung kung gaano po sila mentally and physically tired and sobrang,
so
stress po sila. Yes, Doc. So, paano po yung, how do you improve, Doc, the quality of life for cancer patient during their treatment?
Ganito yung JP. I actually gave several talks to fellow doctors.
Yes, Doc.
Sa totoo lang, ang hindi alam ng marami, curable kasi ang cancer. It's curable. For breast cancer, umaabot na ng 95% cures sa ngayon. The thing is, which is why very important yung ginagawa natin na ganito, advocacies. Because most Filipinos, as a general rule, dumarating sila na medyo advanced stage yung cancer nila, which means usually stage 3 or stage 4. So, at this point in time kasi, pagka nasa stage 3 or stage 4 ka, naglalaro ng mga between 40 to 80% yung chances ng cure. We're trying to push this with advocacies and social media, engagement, mga lectures sa OPD, to encourage people, especially for patients with breast cancer, to come to us early. Because if they come to us stage 1 or early stage 2, we can get cure rates of up to 90%. So, I think yun yung game changer dito. We try as much as possible na makuha natin the experts on breast cancer, kami yon, makuha natin yung mga gamot para sa breast cancer. We have an available, kompleto tayo, magagandang klase ng gamot, and we give it for free for our patients kasi nasasagot siya ng PhilHealth, ng MAIP. Hopefully within the month, maayos ko yung dalawang nilalakad ko ngayon, yung Z package ng cancer, which will make for every patient about 500,000 pesos for every patient. Meaning, kung ma-approve kasi yung Z package, pwede nang pumunta dito yung mga cancer patients na wala na sila completely ilalabas out of pocket. And the third one, yung Nicalo mismo, meron siya mismong 20 million pesos for every institution na add-on. Kumbaga, hindi mo na kailangan ubusin yung MAIP ng hospital. Kung meron ka ng Z package at meron ka nung ang tawag namin is Cancer Assistance Fund o CAF, admittedly kasi, one of the reasons why late na pumupunta ang pasyente, maliban sa takot.
Yes, Doc.
Takot sila baka cancer, baka may tanning na ako. Hindi po dapat ganon. Pag sinabing may cancer, anong klase, anong stage, kasi magagamot yan. Kung pumunta ng maaga. Number 2, takot sila sa gastos.
Sobrang mahal kasi ng gastos, Doc.
Kasi pagka pumunta ka, yung palang pagpapa-mammography, yung all the tests, all that. So, for most of them, especially yung mga mothers na may family, ayaw nilang maubos yung resources ng family. They'd rather take the heroic act, supposedly, na, ano mo yan, di bali nang mawala ako basta hindi mawala ang kabuhayan ng family, which is very sad. Kasi may available na resources. And we're trying to make it available dito sa hospital natin.
Yes, Doc. So speaking of yung mga family natin, Doc, na talagang nagkakaroon ng parang burden sila, sinasabi ng mga cancer patients sa mga families natin, how do you work, Doc, with the families to support the overall well-being of our patient?
Isa rin yun sa mga magandang advantage natin sa Southern Isabela Medical Center. Number 1, very active ang Department of Family and Community Medicine.
Yes.
Sa engagement ng families. They really go through family counseling at hindi sila tumitigil dun sa pupunta dito. Pinupuntahan nila sa bahay yung mga pasyente, especially cancer patients na kailangan ng 24-hour care. And they do it in partnership with another group sa labas. Kasama siya sa, yung kininiate natin na term na yung
Buhay Ka Isabela.
Buhay Ka Isabela is part of, we call it something yung outside the hospital,
the multi-sectoral governance. Yes.
We have multi-sectoral groups, and one of them is Buhay Ka Isabela, which was established, kakasama kami dati ni na Dr. Bong, Father Robert Reyes, and some of my patients, yun nagsimula kami. Ang kanila namang is to tell people na hindi ka nag-iisa. Nandito kami, we've gone through it, we have survived it, and we are journeying with you. So, usually pag nag-home visit sila, may kasama silang Buhay Ka. And I'm very, very appreciative of Buhay Ka Isabela kasi tumutulong talaga sila with cancer advocacy. And the most important thing is to convince people that number 1, it's curable. Number 2, it's the services they need are available dito. Number 3, hindi sila kailangan maubos ang buong kabuhayan nila while they're battling this disease. And number 4, there's a group of people who have gone through this, na-survive nila, nagawa nila, and they are telling everybody, come on, buhay ka pa. Yan ang purpose ng pangalan.
Kaya Buhay Ka Isabela.
Kaya Buhay Ka.
Yes,
kasi most cancer patients, mamamatay na ako kasi may cancer ako.
Yes,
and it's parang panggulat siya na, ano ka ba, buhay ka pa. So kaya Buhay Ka Isabela. Yun yung idea. No?
At marami din po akong nakilala sa kanila no, na mga 15 years, 20 years na po sila na survivor, di ba? Yes po, Doc.
Yes.
Doc, may isa pa akong question, no? Ano po yung mga advancement or changes na hinuhope po ninyong makita dito sa Cancer Care Center natin na pwedeng makatulong sa patient outcome and quality of life?
Magandang tanong yan. actually, that's one of the things we're working for. Sa ngayon kasi, kaya nga sabi ko hindi pa tayo tapos.
Yes.
Kasi we have the surgical capability for cancers. The Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology manages a lot of cervical, vaginal, uterine cancers. And ang leader nila, yung MCC namin, si Dr. Melchor de la Cruz, who is an oncologist. We have an oncologist, orthopedic oncologist. Meron tayong surgical oncologist who is now a visiting consultant. But most of us in the Department of Surgery are trained to manage this. Meron tayong medical oncologists. May pinadala tayo for a new department. You know, ang armas ng mga doktor para labanan ng cancer, usually operasyon, chemotherapy, immunotherapy, hormonal therapy, and radiation. Meron lahat yung apat except yung radiation. For now, meron tayong memorandum of agreement with the Cagayan Valley Medical Center na it's 2 hours away. So sa kanila tayo nagpapadala ng pasyente. Pero, ang dream ni Dr. De La Cruz is within the next 4 to 5 years, mga 2028, we will have our own dito sa Isabela. So, yun yung isa sa mga inaayos namin. For now, ang priority ko is cancer financing. Yun yung tinatrabaho namin ni Ms. Rai. Tapos yung improvement ng apat na available. We get good drugs, we get good training. Pero yung number 5 at the back, tinatrabaho natin yan. So, kung mangyayari yung lahat ng mga plano, within the next 4 to 5 years, which is about the time na lalabas, matatapos ng training yung pinadala natin sa Manila, hopefully pag uwi niya may gamit na. So we can begin offering to our patients radiologic oncology or radiation oncology.
Parang I think, Doc, meron din magkakaroon tayo ng Cancer Institute.
Yes, parang ganon. Kasi
yes,
ang tinitignan namin, magkakaroon pa na ibang benchmarking. Pero ako personally, galing kasi ako ng Philippine General Hospital. So, ang tinitignan kong pattern is the Cancer Institute of the PGH. Nandun kasi yon naka-set aside na pediatric oncology, gynecologic, surgical, medical, radiation. Nandun na lahat. Tapos sa second floor nila, meron silang hospice care. Hospital-based no hospice care. What the hospital now offers is a community-based hospice care.
Yes.
If we have the resources and the infrastructure, eventually, hopefully magkaroon tayo ng end-of-life care, hospital-based hospice care. In addition to the other pain control, nagpapadala na rin ng Department of Anesthesia ng mga espesyalista sa pain. Because, you know, for patients who go to stage 4, yung mga disseminated disease, we want them to have yung dignity. You know, yung parang hindi sila in pain, hindi sila parang sumisigaw sa bahay, wala kang magawa. We have to have all of these things available for them. And yun yung vision dito, na in one place, saka ako nasasabihin kung saan yung lugar. But in one place, you will have all of these services, infrastructure, equipment, and personnel available.
Yes. We look forward to that, Doc, no?
Yeah,
para rin sa mga patient natin, mga cancer patient natin. One final question, Doc. Ano po yung may papayo ninyo sa mga patient natin na na-diagnose na ng cancer para matulungan silang i-navigate yung treatment nila at yung emotional journey po nila?
Yeah. Number 1, huwag matakot. Number 2, we are here to serve you kasi yun po yung mandato natin dito sa pagtatayo natin ng SIMC Cancer Center. Number 3, huwag yung ikahiya kasi alam nyo, hindi kayo nag-iisa eh. Hindi lang kayo may ganyan. Some people have gone through this and survived. Okay? Number 2, we have the expertise available. Soon, we will have the financing para hindi po maubos ang kabuhayan ng buong family. And number 3, hindi dapat siya tinatago because, again, ulit-ulit ko, lahat ng forum na iniimbita ako para akong sirang plaka, sinasabi ko magagamot to, but please come to us early. Kasi huwag niyong itago, huwag kayong matakot, huwag kayong manago. Masyadong marami akong cases na gano'n na sasabihin nila, dito na lang ako sa bahay, hihintayin ko na lang. And, you know, it's the family that suffers. Hindi lang yung pasyente. Sa totoo lang, hindi ito burden na dala-dala ng pasyente because may anak ka, may kapamilya ka, pinapanood kang nagsasuffer. You don't want this burden passed to them. So, please, our services are available. Some say, may pila, kasi as expected, tayo yung Apex Hospital in Isabela. Pero kung matiyatsagaan niyo po, actually, we have the services available and we are here for you.
Yes, Doc. I think that's a wrap, Doc. Thank you so much, Doc. May gusto po ba kayong sabihin pa?
Pagdasal nyo na maayos yung kasi sa ngayon hinihintay namin yung reply from the PhilHealth for the Z package and from the DOH Central kung mag-grant tayo ng Cancer Assistance Fund that will take care of a lot of cancer financing. And then for the next 4 to 5 years, sana maisaayos everything so that we will have our own radiation oncology services.
Yes, Doc. Thank you again so much, Doc. Thank you so much po. Isa na naman pong makabuluhang talakayan ang nating naipamahagi mula sa ating mga manonood, Doc. Maraming salamat po. See you again po sa other interesting topics. This has been Vivo Talks, Beyond Insights, Better Outcomes. Thank you so much, Doc. Yes, Doc. Thank you so much, Doc. Ang dami naming natutunan, Doc.